What's going on, guys? Talonflame HD here, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. This time it's the next lineup prediction video for Sunderland's match against Tottenham on Sunday. The match will kick off around 4 o'clock or maybe 4:30, I don't really know. I do know that there's 4 matches on Sunday, so I reckon we are the late game, so probably will be 4 o'clock or 4:30. So for the lineup against Tottenham, just a quick note about the lineup games, the lineup videos. If you do want me to continue doing this every week, do let me know in the comment section down below. I'm more than happy to do it, and you know, maybe one of these days I might actually get one of these right. So, Everton smashed us 3-0. We're not going to go much into that. You know, Lukaku hadn't scored since March and comes up against us and scores a hat-trick, so good for us. Well, good for them, bad for us. So basically, we're going to jump straight into the lineups, and to start off in goal, Jordan Pickford. Manone is still injured, and to be quite honest, Manone is still out till January, I think, at the earliest. So with us signing Mika from some Portuguese team, I still can't remember the bloody name of it. Pickford is our number one, but I think I would like to see Mika given a chance in the first team, or perhaps next week, I think it is, Tuesday or Wednesday, for the Capital One Cup game. Not the Capital One Cup game, it's the EPL Cup these days. But it's still the League Cup, and yeah, I'd like to see Mika given a chance there to see how well he can do, especially against our next opponent being QPR. So, back to the lineup, and the left back is Patrick Van Aanholt, and again, he made far too many mistakes against Everton last Monday. So for me, if Van Aanholt can work on his defending and get back to the form he had at the back end of last season, we will be fine in that department. The first centre back is Papi Djilobodji. Can I spell this right? I can. Haha, I'm a genius. Papi Djilobodji is our first centre back. There's not much to be said there. He's coming along solid, in my personal opinion. His centre back partner is Lamine Cornet, who has just signed a 5-year deal. I'm recording this on September the 16th, so the day before the Premier League games, or the day of Chelsea versus Liverpool. But Cornet and Papi seem to have some sort of understanding. They're both physical, they're both got a bit of pace about them. Cornet's pace on FIFA being 60 is an absolute joke, but we won't go too much into that. The right back slot goes to Javier Manquillo, who in my opinion is sort of coming along as a Sunderland right back. You know, he's not the fastest, but he is very good at bombing down the wing. His stamina is very good as well. So for me, that is my defence. Starting on the left mid, we have Landon Gooch. Again, I don't know why David Moyes is persisting on Gooch being a starter in the team when he has Wahbi Khazri. I would like to see Wahbi Khazri start, but as the last 4 games have gone, Khazri's always been on the bench, so I see no reason to change the lineup based on that. The next centre mid is Jan Kirchhoff, who has just come back from injury and didn't exactly have the best of games against Everton. You know, he was caught out of position quite a few times. He needs to get himself back up to full fitness and sit in front of that back 4 to protect the back 4 from the likes of Christian Eriksen or Eric Lamela, you know, in the Tottenham game coming up. His midfield partner was Jack Rodwell against Everton, but there are rumours flying around that Lee Cattermole might be back from his hernia his hernia injury. So I would like to see Lee Cattermole start, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to pick Jack Rodwell as his centre mid partner, just as a safe option, that's all. But in all cases, you know, I would like to see Cattermole replace Rodwell in the starting 11. Down the right hand side we have Duncan Watmore, and for me, Watmore again didn't have the best of games against Everton. He tried to take on Leighton Baines far too many times, and every time he tried to take Baines on, he was getting caught out with the ball at his feet. He tried to do a fake shot, tried to nutmeg him, and it just didn't work. Baines had him in his back pocket all game. For an experienced left back to get nutmegged or beaten by a kid, I'm not saying that Watmore's bad, he isn't, but at the same time, with someone like Leighton Baines in your team, sort of has that experience. He's 33, I want to say. I'm not quite sure on that, correct me on that if I'm wrong. But again, Watmore needs to learn to take players on better, release the ball, work with the teammates around him rather than just trying to take a player on. In the CF position, or the centre forward, or cam, or whatever, we have Adnan Januzaj, and Januzaj played this position against Everton. He wasn't effective through the middle. I think I like him more on the wing. So for me, Januzaj may start behind Defoe. Obviously, you know who the striker is. I've just mentioned him. But to be perfectly honest, I prefer Januzaj out on the wings. Perhaps having Gooch through the middle, Januzaj and Watmore on the wings, perhaps. We never know, but we'll see what happens. So that would be my starting lineup of Jordan Pickford, Patrick Van Aanholt, Papi Djilobodji, Lamine Kone and Javier Manquillo, Landon Gooch, Jan Kirchhoff, Jack Rodwell, Duncan Watmore, Adnan Januzaj and Jermaine Defoe. Moving on to the substitute bench, and we have our first substitute of Jason Denayer. Now, Denayer is on a season-long loan, I think, and I haven't seen him play much. I think I've seen him play once or twice in a Man City shirt, just in the cup games, the early cup games. Apart from that, I've never actually seen Denayer play. I've heard he's a good, solid centre-back, young, so he needs that Premier League experience, which we may provide. He can play at right back as well, from what I've been reading about him. So hopefully for us, if say Djilobodji, Kone or Manquillo decide to play bad, Denayer can come in and help out. The second substitute goes to Wabi Kazri, who for me should be in the starting 11, but he's not going to get in the starting 11 because I think David Moyes thinks he's unfit. If he was to work on his fitness, maybe then he might get into the first team, like a starting place in the starting 11, But we do need to start Kazri more. It's not his fit. I don't think it's his fitness that's letting him down. I think it's something going on behind the scenes. I'm not going to comment on that any further. I'm just letting you know what I think, guys. But for me, Kazri does really need to start games in the future. The next substitute, I'm actually going to give to Lee Cattermole. Primarily because Cattermole is, like I said, there was rumours flying around that Cattermole might be back for the Tottenham game. His heart and soul is what makes the team great and what can drive the team on, and that is what we need, especially right now. So for me, Cattermole gets the third place. The fourth place goes to Paddy McNair, just as a spare just as a spare defensive replacement in case Papi or Kone gets injured, or perhaps one of the centre mids. I don't think centre back is McNair's preferred position. I think CDM suits him better, but we'll see what happens in the future with Paddy McNair. So the next substitute goes to our goalkeeper Mika, who I actually found out does have a FIFA Ultimate Team card. So that's perfectly all well and good for us. We'll change him to Sunderland. So again, like I say, I would like to see Mika get a few cup games, or perhaps a game in the Premier League to see what he's good at, to see how well he performs on the pitch. Sorry. The second from a last substitute goes to Didier Ndong, and again, I saw him come on against Everton. Seemed to do all right, comfortable on the ball, tries to link up the play. You know, maybe our hidden M Villa, you know, tried to. If I was David Moyes, I'd put Kirchhoff and Ndong in together as the defensive midfielders, see how well they play together and experiment with it. I mean, obviously once Catamol is fully fit, Catamol will jump straight back into his first team place. There's no doubt about that. He is, like I say, the heart and soul of the team. And the last substitute goes to John O'Shea. Unfortunately, he is still at the club. I don't like John O'Shea, but at the same time he's still a Sunderland player, so I've given the club captain, supposed club captain anyway, the last place on the bench. So that is my prediction lineup, guys. This is the end of the video. Thank you so very much for watching. If there's anything you have to say about the lineup, please drop it in the comment section down below. If you'd make any changes to the starting lineup, please let me know in the comment section down below as well. It would be great to hear your opinions. Like I said at the start of the video, if you want me to continue doing this every week, do let me know. If not, again, let me know and I won't continue it. So like I said, thank you so very much for watching. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. You know, it would really help me out. If you like the video and want to see some more, put a thumbs up as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you around, guys.